We own this city. It was a story of how BPD's gun trace task force victimized Baltimore citizens.
Yeah, and one of those featured is Young Moose, a local rapper who played himself in the show.
He and his family were victims of the rogue officers, and he says while the series sheds light on the corruption of BPD back then, some of the truth is still left in the shadows. He sat down with WMAR 2 News' Kendall Green to talk about his road to redemption after reaching a $300,000 settlement with the city.
Kevron Evans, who most know as Young Moose, knows all too well what bad policing can do to a person and a community.
Big plans. I had labels on the table. I had like multi-millionaire labels, not like no small stuff. Like I was lit, I was hot. 2014, 15, like had the city. So it's like he ain't like that, and he messed up a lot of stuff. I had like life-changing situations he messed up.
The rapper says he was on the verge of a breakthrough in the music industry when his encounter with Detective Daniel Herschel, a key member of GTTF, would put all of it in jeopardy.
He's like, what's his name? What's your name? Told him my name. My name Kevron Evans. He's like, Kevron what? Like, Evans. And he just, I got something for you. Like, you ain't got nothing for me. You feel me? And it was just like, it was on. He just went to the trunk, came back, put gloves on, like, grab him, turn him around. I'm like, nah, man, what y'all doing?
He says that arrest and his false imprisonment that followed would shape a years-long cycle, and time and freedom weren't all he'd lose behind bars.
Yeah, I lost my oldest brother when I went to jail. And with one of them bits, I lost my brother, my oldest brother, and I was just feeling like, man, if I was home, that wouldn't have happened. I'm tired of being locked in.
In his song Tired, the rapper recalled some of his experiences dealing with the ex-cop. His story was a key component of shedding light on the gun trace task force as a whole, one he says couldn't be shared across the country without him.
They made it happen and got me on there. Y'all ain't ready to get nobody to tell my story. Y'all ain't ready to get nobody to say how my mother felt when they put them cuffs on her, or my father when they put them cuffs on him. Like, they leaving all that out. My mother went to jail. Where her lawsuit at now? She went to jail because she my mother. He said, that gotta be Young Moose's mother. Put the cuffs on her. Like, that, they can do that? My mother went to jail for him. My father, both of my big brothers went to jail. My best friend, another friend, and yeah, that was it. Like 7 of us all together.
And years later, the stories of his loved ones and the struggles they experienced till this day as a result are what you don't see on the series. After reaching a $300,000 settlement with the city last month, Evans says he's grateful to have something to show from his struggle.
What's your advice to folks that aren't as fortunate as you? Like, how would you encourage them to get justice, or what steps would you encourage them to take?
Man, I say like they gotta find that loophole in their cases. Find that loophole in their cases and get them good lawyers that ain't scared to go against the city, like my lawyers.
With the summer ahead, lined up with shows and much more music he's planning to release, he's glad he's fortunate enough to keep going, despite his struggle with corrupt police officers.
What good came from this? There's always some way to look at it.
From what came from
everything that happened.
A lot good came from it. A lot good came from it. A lot good came from it. Like just me getting my getting that attention back. You know, like stuff that was like getting swept under the rug, and just even me getting swept under the rug. It's like I'm back on top. You feel me? So that's a big plus for the settlement and me getting this attention back. All that's adding back up to what they took from me is all what I do with this. You feel me?
The roles are reversed. Like somebody who planted stuff on you, it's kind of the rock you throw.
And now he in prison and I'm out here, and I know he probably seen me all over the TVs, and it's like karma, God real. That's God see everything. I really believe that.
In Baltimore, Kendall Green, WMAR 2 News.
Now, though his charges aren't connected to Evans' claims, Herschel is currently serving 18 years behind bars after a federal jury convicted him in 2018 on racketeering charges. We're going to have much more from Kendall's interview on our website at wmar2news.com, and there you can also learn about Young Moose's latest projects.